Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here in Cozumel, Mexico, and today we're gonna walk around, explore the port, and do what we can do for free or cheap. It's gonna be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so we just arrived here on Margaritaville at Sea. Islander is docked here at the international port. And we're gonna start walking this way towards all the shops. So it is currently January of 2026, so it's a little cold, so that's why we've got our hoodies on. Colder than we would have liked. There's, I don't know, a big nor'easter or something. Some Arctic snowstorm came and crippled the country. And when we left Tampa, it was cold, and now we're in Mexico, and it's still not exactly warm, especially with the breeze. It's like 30-mile-an-hour winds today. So the crossing was treacherous.
And it was a little shady last night, for sure.
And you can see even here in this in the strait and near the dock how wavy it is. Those are 2 or 3 foot waves. Even here at the dock, the ship is getting pounded. All right, so our plan is if it were warm enough, we were going to go to a free beach, but obviously it's not that warm. But we're still going to go walk by the beach, so you can see. If you decide to come to Cozumel when it's warmer and you don't want to spend a ton of money for an excursion, we'll show you where the beach is. We're going to go see a lighthouse, some other local attractions, market, and just see what general chaos and fun we can get into.
And Louis wants tacos.
We're going to find some tacos. All right, let's go. The first stop is the obligatory bow photo. You got to get your photos at the front of the boat, especially the Islander, because it is a beauty of a boat. Love all the painting here in the front. Gorgeous. But of course, I'm gonna put my hand this way because otherwise it's gonna blow off. But of course, everything in here is gonna be overpriced. We are going to probably peruse the shops, but we're going to save that for the way back. So depending on how much time we have at the end of the day. All aboard time today is 3:30. So leaving the touristy shops here, it's a little bit of a hassle to get out because there's only like one exit. You got to follow the signs towards the taxi stands. Say no to tequilas and everything else for a while, taxis and all that. No, thank you. So now we're here on the main street. We're going to take a left. So downtown is this way, a couple miles. So the nearest beach is about a 15-20 minute walk. No, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you.
So we're gonna walk on down that way. Just beyond that is also a lighthouse. We're gonna stop and see that as well. But really, I just like being out on the streets, immersing myself in the culture, even though this is all like touristy kind of stuff for sure. It's still kind of fun. See all the bright colors, the sights, the sounds, the smells of Mexico. There's a pretty cool little beetle over there with no roof. Yeah, check out this bug. This thing is cool. I like that with no roof. Like a little Jeep thing for rent with like Lotus taillights. All right, so here we are walking down the street, and the journey is the destination today. Walking down the street is beautiful, but also on this side here, we get to walk along the beach, or playa, as they call it in Spanish. Beautiful, crystal clear water there, a bit rocky, but still gorgeous. It's a nice walk. It's about a 20-minute walk to our first destination, 15-20 minute walk down to our first destination. So not too far, a little over a mile, but it's a beautiful place for a walk. So might as well get those free steps in. Walk into the palm trees. All right, and just past the Coast Guard stand, there is a little beach here that's kind of rocky. You could wander down there. I mean, there is like a little path and everything, but I would not say that that is like the pristine sort of beach that we're looking for. You know, if you're looking for some shade, I mean, you could, set up underneath these trees and whatever. But
be careful though, the rocks are sharp.
Yeah, those rocks do look really sharp. And if that's just the ones you're seeing on the beach, it's probably more like that in the water. But I think it's kind of like that probably all along the coast here. So definitely want to wear your water shoes. We're gonna keep going, see what else we can find. So stop one was this little grocery mart right here. If I can get it in frame. There it is. And we picked up some caffeine for Christine.
Yep.
A snack. As well as, I got the Mexican version of Yoo-Hoo, these little bevy things. These are good. I remember this last time we were here, so I'm excited about that.
And link down below where we spent almost a whole week going around Mexico. And I don't know why the camera does not like me today. Damn it, Louis. So, linked up lower, we spent like almost 10 days in Mexico, kind of like hanging out in Tulum, and then we went over to Chichen. It's a fun series. So check that one out.
We road trip Mexico, Yucatan.
We road trip a little bit of Mexico. So we're gonna try these snacks though. I've never had this flavor, so Louis says it's decent. So
All right. We are nearing our first destination here of the Lighthouse, but here we come across again some more public beaches. Again, rather rocky, but there are some little paths and such to get down there. If you're really looking for some swimming on the cheap, you can definitely do it. So we made it to our first destination here, the Lighthouse. It took us about 50 minutes to walk here. It should have been about 15 minutes, but we were walking kind of slow. We stopped to get drinks and we stopped to film.
It's not slow speed, it's Christine speed. I don't know why you keep saying that.
It's
I
slow.
love Luggies.
Okay. Now she got her caffeine in her. She's gonna be a little bit more peppy.
We'll see.
But regardless, so there's the Lighthouse. This is one little public beach I did read about online. So there is a little bit of sandy. It's still kind of rocky. They do have a buoy out there kind of designating the swim area. Today is super windy, so it is really churned up. But I think if you were to come here on a normal sort of day, it probably wouldn't be quite as bad. But it's not a very big area here, so this may get filled up pretty quickly with cruise ship passengers walking down looking for the free option. But we're gonna go walk over here and check out the lighthouse, maybe take some pictures. I don't know if we'll go to the top of it because I also don't know how much it costs, but we'll see. Here we are, we made it to the pier with the ferry boats, Isle Cozumel, and there is the lighthouse. And it's a real beaut. So it does not look as though you can go inside of it, but right there are the stairs. It's all locked off. So still neat to see though. I think we're gonna keep going, see what else we can find. We're almost to town at this point. Just a little bit further here and we found another beach. So again, it's still all super rocky, but it is nice and wide and plenty of rocks to hang out on. And I think if you're careful, you probably could do some swimming here on a normal sort of day if you wanted to. But yeah, you can see, I think that's Celebrity cruise ship down there. So there are two docks here in Cozumel. Margaritaville is down there at the international port, so a bit further away from town. But also that's where the like little shops are and everything, you know, or at least for that serve that port. But yeah, it's super windy out here today. It is beautiful though. You see others, even locals are down here too. And if you pay attention and look closely, you can even find some fossils here on the beach. Ancient sea creatures, corals and such. This one looks like an old shell stuck in the rock here. See, the little things, all for free. All right, and now we've made it downtown Cozumel. So that only took us about an hour and a half to get here. It should be about a 30-minute walk. Now there's another.
Oh, why do you put me on blast like that?
I'm not putting you. I'm just saying the journey is the destination today. We took our time, took some photos.
All right.
Whatever. There's another lighthouse further on down the other side of town, but it says that's an hour walk if you were to walk normally. So I don't think we're going to make it quite that far. But there are some other monuments and parks and markets and stuff to check out. So we're going to go see what we can find. I'm looking like the bald and bankrupt guy. All right, so we did stop here and do a little bit of shopping at this leather shop that we found right here on Main Street. I tell you what, this place is actually pretty nice. They got good deals on stuff. Bags in there start at about 10 bucks, go up to like 40, maybe a little bit more for some of the bigger ones. I bought a belt in there. He wanted 20 bucks for it. I talked him down to 15. Nice solid leather belt. And then he said he cut us a deal on anything else and actually just tossed in a free coin pouch too. So that's pretty cool, yeah.
Sophie, this is for you.
Yeah, go in there, meet Jose. Nice guy. They'll take care of you. All right, we're gonna keep going. If you take another cruise ship that's not Cozumel, that's not Margaritaville, see, you're at this cruise port here, and there is like a bunch of shops and everything here nearby. And just down that way is where that leather shop is, so go check them out. So we've made it to really the center of town now at this point, and they do have all these really cool like pirates and stuff hanging out here, like sculptures and such here by the beach. Really beautiful.
Yeah, pretty.
But yeah, definitely if you want to do some shopping and drinking, this is the place to be.
This place, yeah. It's kind of cool here that they have the like two separate like cruise ports. So I don't know what this one's called, but like, you know, that one's nice, but this one a little bit more touristy. So it's probably more expensive for them to dock here than it is to dock down there, though. So, but it's cool. We're only going to 2 cruise ships in today. So, and right there you see the Celebrity Constellation, which I'm pretty sure that's the same boat that we left Tampa
it is,
with.
yeah. So we followed them all the way across the Gulf here from Tampa.
Yep.
So we've continued on down the main strip here, and we found again another little like beach entrance. So there's a little bit of sand here, but again, it's still pretty rocky. But yeah, you get a good look at the Celebrity Constellation parked out there. And again, if it wasn't so windy, you could do some swimming here. I mean, it's a little rocky, but you can kind of see in the water where most of the rocks are, and it's not entirely rocky. There is definitely some sand there, so it is possible. Basically right downtown. So easy to get to, especially if you're not here on Margaritaville. If you are here in Margaritaville, again, it's a walk, about 30 minutes if you hustle. Took us about 2 hours. And then you also take a taxi too. So not too bad. All right, but we made it down here and found the coral reef statue. This is pretty neat. And they got the scuba divers and everything in there. And very picturesque with the ferries there in the background. And as we continue down the street here, I did see online about this museum, Museo de Isla de Cozumel. So basically it's a museum about the history of the island of Cozumel. It costs about $15 to get in there if you want to go check that out. I think we're going to skip today though. It's on the other side of the street out here in the beach though. You do see there's a shipwrecked ship, and they've since turned it into this art installation. So we're going to go get a closer look at that. Yeah, pretty neat. I don't know if this thing wrecked here and they painted it, or if they drug it here and purposely wrecked it and then painted it. If you know the history of this spot, let me know. So now we backtracked about 2 blocks from the shipwreck, and we came to this park. So this was another area that we wanted to explore because they have all this shopping and drinking and everything around, as well as lots of art, lots of additional art sculptures as well. So let's go check it out. So Christine is ready to do some shopping down the alley here in Mexico.
Yes, I want to buy something fun.
Yeah, all your typical little souvenir knickknacks and such. Christine got talked into buying some vanilla. So
High-pressured vanilla salesman, let me tell you. But it's hopefully it'll be good vanilla.
Yeah, so we started off with $12, ended up at $8 for like a little thing of vanilla. He would have sold us a gigantic, like a 1 liter for like $20.
I know, but like that would take me years to go through. I don't bake that much.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about vanilla. I know it's expensive, but
yeah.
The search continues. So now we are in the center of the park here, and as you can see, there's plenty of these little art sculptures. This is like a coral thing. This says waste to art. Yeah, and then they got the Cozumel sign over there too. All right, and here's the Cozumel sign, and there goes Christine getting in line for her photo. And when you're done kind of walking and your feet are a little tired, this isn't a bad place to stop and take a break.
Yeah.
Nice little benches here in the park, and plenty of people watching.
Lots of people watching.
What's that?
Lots of people watching.
And we also found this really pretty church. It's got an amazing looking stained glass up there. Bows and ribbons and everything here on the doorway. Very pretty. All right, so we forgot to pack some ibuprofen and wanted to get some, just in case, preemptively, in case our feet start hurting and such. And wanted to get some Band-Aids and stuff. So we stopped at the pharmacy. It's like the second pharmacy that we visited. Pharmacy prices in Mexico have always seemed insanely expensive. When we were here earlier in the year, I know we got some hydrocortisone cream. It was like $30 for what would be like $6 back in the US. And even these ibuprofen, she initially wanted like $12 for 10 pills. And these Band-Aids, they actually had a price on them of like 28 pesos.
25 pesos.
25 pesos, yeah, it should be like $1.50. And she tried to charge me $6. So there's definitely like a gringo price. And it's hard in the pharmacies because like the ibuprofens in particular don't have any prices tags on them. So you don't know what they really should cost other than $12 for 2 pills ibuprofens is like crazy.
That's crazy expensive, yeah.
So eventually, we did work with her and I think we got all this for $6, but still.
Yeah, 93 pesos.
I still feel like that's 10 ibuprofens and 10 Band-Aids for $6. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Ibuprofens are 600 milligrams, so that's like 3 normal ibuprofen, so they are pharmacy strength. So I guess it makes it a little bit better. It'd be like 30 regular ibuprofens for $6 or whatever. She wanted $12 at least initially for them, so I don't know. Still seems high, but a little bit better, I guess. You only got to take one of those. All right, so we did wander a little bit a few more blocks further inland. It definitely gets a lot more local here. And we came to find the city market, the municipal market here. Just check it out. It is Sunday, so it looks like a lot of the places are closed, but it looks like they've got a lot of like local restaurants and stuff. So if you're looking to eat local, this is probably a decent place to come. I'm really not that hungry though. They feed us a ton on the cruise ship. We're talking about getting some tacos, but I just didn't work up my appetite for it today.
Maybe when we're in Progreso in a few days.
I know we're not far off of like the touristy areas, but it is fun to kind of get a little bit away from the beaten path. You know, we checked out the little local market, did some shopping in some of the local shops. I don't speak enough Spanish to really be able to get by over here, but we're heading back towards the beach now. So if we see anything else over there, we'll let you know. But basically we're on our way back to the cruise ship at this point. It's about 1 o'clock, so we got about 2.5 hours to get back to the cruise ship.
So we broke down and got a taxi.
Yeah, well, wife gets what your wife wants.
It's $10, so, you know, not the cheapest, but I'm sure if I kept walking past all these shops and stuff, I would have spent more than that, so. I think Lewis is head in his bed. All right, we'll see you guys back at the cruise port.
We did walk 6 miles today, though.
Yeah, my hips are hurting a little bit, but okay. That doesn't mean, though, I'm not going to find something that I like at the other cruise port.
And we've arrived back at cruise port, so it would have been about a 2-mile walk, or, you know, which took us like 2 hours this morning, or it was like a, I don't know, 5-minute taxi ride. Didn't take long at all. Pretty quick and easy, and now we're back here, and basically all the shops here are selling all the same things that we saw all day long. I think the prices here are a little bit higher though. Maybe one thing you can get here that you can't get other places is, there is, of course, Ranjan Surf Shop, which is where we stopped last time that we were here. Last look at the cruise ship here. Whoa, the wind is wicked, but the water's looking beautiful. All right, put the camera away before we get salt damage on it.
All right, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. We had a fantastic day here in Cozumel. I think we spent a grand total of like $50 between the cab ride and all of our trinkets, so that was fun. Yeah, so, you know, not for nothing, but, you know, not a bad price. Anyway, here's Lewis with the pro tips on how to crush it here in Cozumel. All
right, guys, so here are your pro tips for doing Cozumel without an excursion and on the cheap. Number one is, if it's not such a windy day and if it's not January, you can go to free beaches. There are some around, however, they are very rocky, so make sure that you pack your water shoes. Pro tip number two is, because Margaritaville docks at this further away port, the international port, as opposed to like the one downtown where Celebrity was docked at today, make sure you check the port that your cruise ship is going to. And from here, it's about a 30-minute walk, 30 minutes to an hour walk to downtown. Still not too bad, definitely doable as long as you're in decent shape. And pro tip number three is, well, they do accept Mexican pesos here. If you've ever cruised to Mexico, you know, any of these port towns or whatever, they always accept US dollars. Now the price may be a little bit different, a little bit higher with the US dollars, but you can definitely get by with just US dollars. If you feel like you really need Mexican pesos, of course you can visit the ATM and pay that foreign transaction fee one time, or you can stop by your local bank before you leave the US and pick up some pesos there as well for a decent exchange rate. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it, really help us out. And with that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next weekend.
Bye.
You want to be in the shot or no? Arctic, you know, this is going to be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around. Check. All right, so stick around. It's going to be a ton of fun. So it is a beauty.
Good job.
So.
Can you hear me?
Okay. It just keeps tracking my face when I'm trying to tell it not to. Oh. All right. Stop it.
Were you recording the slow speed?
No. Oh. Buenos dias, Seems like the mics are taking longer to connect. I don't know, I think mine's connected. I don't know why yours isn't connected.
Is it docks or terminals?
Ports, docks, whatever.
Okay. Get your shadow out of the shot, though.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what it says. But it's apparently made out of waste.